Hey guys, it's your girl Shonna Etienne with Soul Searching Sundays. Today's topic, we're going to talk about intimate relationships. And the reason why I chose intimate relationships for today's topic is because the family unit is being broken down. And when a family unit is broken down, it can have devastating effects. So before I weigh in on this topic, I want you guys to take a look at this clip, and then we're going to come back and we're going to have a conversation. And that's when you're going to tell me your thoughts.
Had I had a father, had I had some of the, and I hate saying this because white people love hearing black people talk about this, but had I had a father, had I had some of these opportunities, I'd have been able to help my mother more. She wouldn't have went the road she went. I could have been a better son. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have went that road. It was the absence of my father. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with him being daddy not being there. My mother's dealing with him being my man not being there. You know, so many problems in our community that affect everything. So by me not having that, I ain't never want to hear nothing about no kind of relationships between a black man and a black woman. I knew they didn't work. Because as far as I knew, my daddy was the coolest dude out there. And my mama was a Panther. So if they didn't work, it don't work.
Wow. Just to hear my man Tupac Shakur speak, it's just deep on so many levels. But here's the question I'm going to pose for you guys for Soul Searching Sundays that I want you guys to really, really think about. You see, when relationships end, they have devastating effects on the children and on the individual. When I'm listening to Tupac Shakur speak, when he speaks about the fact that the way he chose to handle himself in the street or handle himself in relationships is a reflection of not having a father in the home. But I also hear him saying something even more powerful than just that. The fact that he said he watched how his mother not having his father suffered. He watched the effects that it had on her. So it was like a two-edged sword. Not only did he have to deal with the fact that he did not have a father in the home, or a father to nurture him, or a father to teach him or raise him, or a father to shadow after, but he watched his mother, such a strong woman, somebody who was in the Black Panthers, somebody who taught him how to be a soldier, somebody who went to jail and had to deal with white power structures and white power forces. The fact that she got broken down when the relationship between his father and her ended, that is powerful. So here's the question I have for you. If your relationship has ended and you have a child as a result of that relationship, what have you been doing to take care of yourself mentally? Have you allowed the effects of this failed relationship impact how you parent? Or has it impact how you carry yourself as a woman, as a mother? Or even if you're a father and the relationship has ended, has that failed relationship had a psychological impact on how you choose to show up as a father? How often you choose to be present in your child's life? You see, I don't think many of us consider the fact that when relationships end, it impacts so many different levels of our lives, and most importantly, our children's life. Many people would say that you shouldn't have to stay in a relationship just because you have a child. And I agree with that to some extent. But then there's another part of that that says, how do you take care of the child's mental health when that relationship has failed, when it has ended? Many of us choose not to go to counseling, but instead we choose to self-medicate and to self-counsel. We don't really look at the effects that it is having on our children when their fathers are not present or when their mothers are not present. Oftentimes, we just pick up the pieces and keep rolling, and we deny the fact that it's having a psychological impact on our ability to properly love and parent our children. So the question I have for you is, if you found yourself in this situation at any period of time in your life, how have you been showing up as a mother? How do you show up as a woman or as a man? How do you show up as a person who is responsible of teaching the children that relationships do matter and they do work. And it is necessary in order for our community to heal. Or do you not believe this? Do you feel that it doesn't matter if a relationship is there or not? We can still do an awesome job raising children and raising healthy communities. That is the question I have for you guys today for Soul Searching Sundays. I'll see you next week.